It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Carolina. It's the Packers and the Panthers, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC. We've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship, fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here we go with the Packer offense, guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Rodgers going to come out throwing. And this one is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. To throw, it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Ball in a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here's Hoff-Richter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Now they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mayfield down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On second down, McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping him cold.
Well, that's not an easy defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown! Rashard Higgins, 50 yards. And the Panthers have struck first in this NFC title game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up over the 25 and the 26. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Jones hit, and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Packers get set to go. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
The throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion to prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
This will be fielded at the 17. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Cobb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the play.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Packers pick it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Jet sweep to start the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
But he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lift.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Mayfield off the play fake. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Caught by Cobb. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
An inside give to Jones. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Running right, Jones.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the delay, Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, Mayfield.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield with it once more. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And quickly they get to the line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Baker Mayfield as the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Jets, who are trying to get to their first Super Bowl in more than half a century. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Carolina getting set to take the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to it. Find him. Find him.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw is Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Now the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Here's Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play.
After review of the play.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. That caught by Trimble. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Under pressure, they got him again. Preston Smith, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. And we're back now in Charlotte as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. On first down, Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down. They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. There's Trimble, the tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 26 and a first down. Mayfield now. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Rodgers now on first down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Doubs.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Mayfield off the play fake. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for the Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation, because now it moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith at 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
Takes it at the 7th. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions, oh so close as they try to finish this one off.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one goes for 24 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now Mayfield. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. They'll the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
The Panthers are NFC champs. As we sign off here, thanks for watching, and good night.
She right got me.